Hey guys, let's get up. Oh yeah, I'll get up too. Hey, don't forget me. Let's get going. Yay! Woo! Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the Pop-Up Studio. I'm Matthew Reinhardt. I'm a pop-up book creator, children's book author, and illustrator. And I want to welcome you to my channel. And I want to welcome you to my studio. Look, it's a mess. Anyways, it's still Dinosaur Month. We've kind of extended it a little long because we love dinosaurs. We love dinosaurs, okay? So, don't we? Don't we love dinosaurs? We sure do. So, anyways, today we're going to make these really cool Dino Standees. So I love, obviously, you can tell in the background, I love like action figures. I love like figures in general. And I thought it would be really fun. And I love making like paper figures. And so we have these pop open dinosaur standees. So you can send them in an envelope, give them to somebody, give them flat or store them flat, and then they pop right open and you can stand up and play with them. Oh, I'm a little Triceratops. Oh, look at that. Look, and we also have a Utahraptor right here, or whatever kind of raptor you want to call it. I just thought because it was so big, it should be a Utahraptor, right? There's one of those, and they stand up really nicely, which is really cool. Look at that, look at that. Oh, and then what else do we have? Well, we got to get the big guns, right? You know, so a big old sauropod. We've got a nice Apatosaurus. So 3, count them, 3. That's the number, not 6. 3 dinosaurs for one. And what we've got templates down below. There are 2 types of templates. There's one that doesn't have the art. So we made some really nice artwork to fit on there that's very much inspired by my dinosaur book called Encyclopedia Prehistorica, which you can find on bookstores online, all kinds of stuff like that. But it's inspired by that art. We've got some that are in color, and we've got another one that's white that you can decorate yourself. So you can do either one, but we're going to make the color ones because they just look really good in color, okay? So what you do is you're gonna print out the templates and we'll get started. Okay, let's get started. Now you're gonna print out 3 pages of templates and they're all in color. Now there's also a set of non-color white templates. There's a link down below. Either one you can use. And we're just going to use the regular old tools that we always do, like, you know, scissors or a craft knife, glue. We're going to use something to score with, usually a knitting needle like this here and a ruler. You know the score. When we start to score the paper, we just use our ruler and we kind of press into the paper, and then we're going to cut out all the pieces really fast because that's how fast we are, because we're really good. We're pros at this, right? So we're cutting out all the pieces, and then we're going to glue them together. So let's get started. All right, so I thought we would start with our sauropod, which is an Apatosaurus. I think it's an Apatosaurus. So let's call it an Apatosaurus. And we're just going to pre-fold along all the fold lines here. So you should have cut out everything, and this already should be scored, so it'll be really easy for all of those fold lines to fold. So you're just going to pre-fold. Some of these things are curved folds. See how we kind of curve, use our fingers to kind of fold, you know, make the fold along that line. Now let's start with this little piece here. We're going to glue it, this piece here. See, that's one of the legs. That's going to glue right on right there, because since this piece is all attached, it cuts off one of the legs. So it should fit right there in place. And that's one of the front legs of our Apatosaur. And if you fold it over, you can see it kind of lines up. So if we fold this over onto itself, and you can kind of replace that leg just in place right there for the front leg. There you go. Now our Apatosaurus body is starting to come together. All right, so let's get started to the next piece. We're going to glue on the opposite side. See this neck here? So we're going to glue so that there's art on both sides, so that it's colorful on both sides. And it also is going to strengthen the neck of this standee. So we're just going to place that just in place. It's super easy. And I thought it would be really fun this time around to create art for these, you know, because not everybody wants to make color art for their standee. So this way, it's a lot easier. So to see how this folds over. Now we're not going to glue that tip yet. We're not going to glue that tip. We're going to glue this piece here, which is one of the other legs. This is actually going on the inside of the front legs. Again, this is just going to strengthen, give the standees a little bit stronger legs when we want to stand them up and display them and stuff like that. So there's that one. And there's a 2 front legs. These are supports, and they glue right on. Make sure you don't glue the other leg to the other front leg to it. So there we go. There's that piece. Okay, so this is the back legs. So what we do is we're going to turn it over. We're going to put some glue on this little piece. Again, more supports for our legs so that they don't sort of bend up. So we need to double them over. So this one just kind of goes right there. And you can see how it fits. And we're going to do the other side. Once they're glued on and that's dried, we're going to fold it kind of like that. See how that middle piece kind of goes inward? If you look at it from the top, it kind of looks like an M. Now what we're going to do is we're going to glue some of these pieces together. So we're going to glue this tab here is going to glue right there. See that tab? Let me just kind of spread it. There you go. There's one tab glued on. And now, see this tab here where the tail is? We're going to glue it to itself, only above that fold line there. See that? Not the whole thing, just above the fold line. And sort of spread it around. Make sure it doesn't get any lower than that fold, because otherwise our dinosaur won't pop up right. Now we have to put these legs on. So there's a shape that's going to follow. Look, watch. So we're just going to glue in that little strange trapezoidal shape right there. We're going to fold it over and put it right in place. Very nice. There's one side. Turn it over, do the other side. And then there we go. We're all finished. All of our sauropod is done. Look at it. Ooh, he looks good. Let's get to the next one. Okay, it's Utahraptor time. We're just going to start pre-folding all these pieces. So along all the dotted lines, it should be really easy to pre-fold everything because we've already scored all these fold lines. So all those dotted black lines. All right, let's get to assembling. All right, let's take this funky weird piece here. All right, it's sort of a symmetrical piece. We're just going to glue it to itself because it actually is going to need to be doubled up, and we just glue it to itself. See how it folds over, and it should be exactly the same shape. So it totally makes sense to where it should be. And see this little tab, that is extra, and it's going to glue right here on the inside of this larger piece. And it should fit in there really nicely. So let's put a little glue on this tab, and it's going to fit right there. And the edge is going to be on the center fold of that piece, just like that. See how it fits? Just like that. That's going to go underneath the Utahraptor's head once it's all built. Okay, let's glue these feet. These are the legs, the back legs. And of course they're doubled over again, like we've done before. We double over everything because it helps to strengthen the legs. So we're going to do that. And see how they're folded? Like you only glue it from the fold down to the feet. See how that goes? Now watch. We put the glue in there, fold it over onto itself, and see that little tab that's on the middle of the leg there? We want to make sure that that can still flip and not be glued down. See how that goes? Just like that. And then the other part of the leg goes there. So now we have little raptor legs, and they're doubled over, nice and strong looking. Beautiful. And those, see, we're just pre-folding those. So those little tabs are going to go into our body. Look, there's one side. There's one that goes in, and two goes in. So see, they go pretty flat. See, there they are. So there's one on one side. And let's do the same on the other side. All right, we're going to fold this over. This tab here is going to fold over, and it's going to close up the body piece. So it folds over just like that and glues. So we're kind of going to close that body piece. Beautiful. Now let's close. This is near the butt. This butt tab is going to fold onto itself. So the way it's going to go is going to go just like that. It's going to glue onto just that tab. And when we actually pop this open, we're going to push that little tab in. This is the tail piece. See this tab here that's white? It's going to put a little glue right in there, and it's going to glue to itself. Just like that. Beautiful. And that flattens really nice. What's cool about these standees is you can put them away, you can store them, or you could send them to somebody. If somebody, you could send them like in a postcard or in an envelope, and then they can pop up and be three-dimensional, and you could stand them up and display them, and you can make your own little diorama. I love, making dioramas is so fun. All right, now let's glue the upper body. This is the torso, and see, now watch where this is gonna go. It's gonna glue right there, just in place, and it should fit right into place there. And we glue it on both sides. And now, if you wanna pop it open, all you do is push in the butt, and it pops open. You can stand it up, and you've got a vicious Utahraptor. Ooh, I want to call it a Utahraptor because I'm like, ooh, it's so cool. Nice. All right, let's get started on everybody's favorite ceratopsian, Triceratops. I mean, what dinosaur standee set would be complete without favorite three-horned face, right? All right, so pre-folding all the pieces just like we always do. So let's start with this piece. This is the back leg, and we're just going to, again, we need to strengthen up all the legs so that when it stands up, those legs don't like curl in. So that's just a fold over piece for the inner part of the leg. So that's back leg, and we're gonna do the same for the opposite side. So super easy. Let's quickly get through that. And let's do these front legs now. Now we're gonna do the front legs. Super easy, just folds over onto itself. And then we're gonna glue it onto itself. So we put some glue on the inside here and we sandwich it in. Again, doubled over pieces for all of the legs. So we've done that for both the front and the back legs. All 4 of the legs. All right, let's take this big long piece. This is gonna be the tail. And this one just folds in on itself. And you can see, not only is there the tail in there, but you know what else is in there? That's part of the beak. So this piece goes all the way through the whole Triceratops. And what it does is you'll be able to pull the tail and sort of pop this open. So now this piece glues onto that, see that body piece that's been folded? That tab is gonna fit right there. And we're just gonna put some glue in. Real nice, just like that. And watch how this fits. See how that fits? And that goes right up underneath that slotted tab. See how that goes? That's the position of the tail piece. We gotta do the opposite on the other side. And it glues to the other side of that sort of tail head piece that goes through the entire figure. All right, next we're gonna glue this tab on the inside of its back. So we're gonna just make sure, don't use too much, like you can wipe it away, get a paper towel or something else if you want to. So just gonna press it, close it shut, make sure that tab is closed. Now this is the back rump tab and that's gonna glue to itself. And we're gonna just glue it right in place. Very nice. And then we're just gonna quickly glue, this is the back leg, and just put a little glue right there. Slide into that slit perfectly. And that should glue in place. And let's do the same thing on the other side for our other leg. See that little slit, that tab goes in there. Make sure that there's glue on that tab. We gotta glue that tab in place, make sure it fits perfectly, and make sure that both the legs are lined up pretty clearly. Next, this is a slotted tab. So the tab is gonna be folded in, and then we're gonna put it through this slot on the head. See how that goes through? We've made it so it just fits through. And then we unfold it, and now it's much stronger. It's attached, but it's a little looser, and we love slotted tabs. Okay, so there's our head, but we're missing some horns, aren't we? So here's one piece. This is just gonna go right in there like that. There's a little glue spot right there. And this is where that piece is gonna glue on. See how that goes? See how it fits like right on there? That is going to fit through the slot, and we're gonna do the same on the other side. We're gonna glue this large piece here down. Look at that, perfect. And it fits. See how we've made it so that there's a lot of key in spot. So you just glue it in, and there's where our horns are. So it's 3-horn face. And we've even added this piece, which is gonna double up our horns. And it also is going to glue and attach to the dinosaur's head. So that way, those horns don't slip back out. All right, let's glue these front arms on. These are pretty easy. So they just put a little in this white area, glue it into place. Let's glue this other one. It should fit right into place right there. See, and there you go. So there it is flat. And if we want to pop him open, once he's dry, we just pull the tail and see this little notch there that goes through that slot. And look, there's our Triceratops standing up. And he's like, "Oh, I'm looking real tough. Don't mess with me, or you'll get the point." You will get the point. 3 points. That's a Triceratops. So there he is. There's our Triceratops. We've got all 3 of these. This is our first in our Dino Standees. We're going to be making 2 more coming up. They're a little bit more complicated, but I thought these were first really good, fun, easy ones that you can make. And these are inspired, by the way, by my book, Encyclopedia Prehistorica, Dinosaurs. The artwork is kind of like this in them. And there was a time when we made Dinosaur Standees for a limited edition. The T-Rex that we're going to make in a few episodes, that T-Rex actually is based on the one that went in with the book. So I thought it'd be really fun to kind of do an update and celebrate those books, but also share how I make these fun standees. I used to love paper standees when I was a kid. Paper is such an amazing material. You can make anything with it. You can make 3D stuff. You can make flat stuff. It's incredible. So I thought it would be so much fun to make these. And there we are, our Dinosaur Standees, part 1. Hey, did you enjoy making those Dinosaur Standees? I really did, didn't you? I sure did. Oh, wow. Great. Thanks, Dino. On your way out, could you do me a favor, please? Could you hit that like button and click subscribe down below? It really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. I said it right that time. And it gets our videos out there. So feel free to comment below. I love your comments and all your suggestions. Please let me know more because it helps inform ideas for the future crafts that we do. So thank you so much. Everyone's really responded really positively to our dinosaur crafts. And I love your feedback. Everything I do here on YouTube is thanks to you. So thank you. I love you. This is Matthew Reinhardt saying, be kind to a stranger, think creatively, and keep it poppin'. Bye-bye.